No here. Welcome to 4 weeks to sell online blog challenge. So we are at week 2 and today I'm going to share with you what I did with week 2 challenge. I'm sorry I couldn't come on Tuesday and share with you week 2 challenge as I had lost my voice and I'm slowly getting it back. And I'm saying sorry in advance if in between I had to stop and try it again. My sound is just getting okay. So our challenge for this week was to identify the product type and to start the product creation. So before starting the product creation, I want each of you to map out the entire product creation process and set deadlines for each task involved in the product creation and actually start the creation. So this is a challenge for week 2. So let me share with you what I did. First, I identified the product type that I'm going to create. I looked at my product idea, the market need, and what I'm comfortable now. Taking into consideration of these three factors, I decided to go with ebook. So you can take a look at what you can do now, what you're comfortable with, the product idea that you have decided last module, and what your audience need. Taking in view of these factors, decide on the product type. And then you can, if you have access to the e-course, you can work through the pre-production requisites. In the pre-production requisite, the first thing that you need to do is identify the product name or write down the product name. So I went ahead and wrote my product name. It's Get Found Online. If you don't have a clear idea, just give a name. You can change it later. And I also give a tagline explaining what this product is about, what this ebook is all about. So in this ebook, I'm going to give effective strategies to create a strong online presence for your local business. So this is what I am going to provide through this ebook. And then I completed the pre-production requisites and then started working on the product creation process. I followed the 4-step process of analysis, design, creation and review. The first two, analysis and design, is the planning stage, and creation is the actual action, and review is after creating you need to get the feedback and accordingly make improvements. So for the analysis and design, first I made a list of all the things that I want to include in the ebook, and then I went ahead and planned the chapters and what I am going to include in each chapters. I subdivided the categories. What I did actually was create a mind map. So I started from Get Found Online. I noted the important points, and wherever possible I subdivided and again subdivided into different categories. So each will be a chapter, and each chapter will again have subdivisions or subcategories. So this I will then explain in detail about each of these things. So this is how you should plan your content if your product is content based. If your product is physical, or if your product is not content based, accordingly you map out what are things involved and what is included in the product and how it will function, all the aspects you noted down. So this is for my ebook. And then I also went ahead and decided on the requirements for images and data requirements, for how many pages each chapter will be having. All those things I made a rough note or rough sketch. So that is the first thing, that is the thing I did with the planning and designing. Then I have actually went ahead and started writing. I completed the first chapter, why online marketing is important, and I'm planning to finish it up in the next 10 to 12 days. I hope so, if I don't get sick again. And so these are the 4 steps, and after creating, I planning to send it for review and get feedback and make improvements according to the feedback. So these are the 4 steps: analyze, Design, create, and review. You analyze all the requirements, you design your product, what it will look like and how it will function, what it will actually contain, all the re- actually map out everything. Then you create the product, you test it, send it for review, and rework based on the feedback. So these are the 4 steps involved in product creation. So I shared with you, even if you don't have the access to the e-course, you can go ahead and create your product. That is why I went in detail about all the 4 steps. So go ahead and create your product, start creating your, map out the product creation and start creating your product. So see you next week with week 3 challenge.